Today we are looking at some new ways of packaging the necklaces, and not only. If you are not sure about the card base option, so here we have some boxes that are not origami style, and obviously I'll show you how we make them. And these are made with 100 grams paper, the 6 by 6 inch, and these two are made with the paper, the designer stack papers, the ones that have two sides, the 250 GSM, the two-sided ones. And I'll show you now how you can package them. And here we have one absolutely lovely way of presenting your necklace, and we are using some of this tissue paper to make everything even nicer. The boxes are 1.5 centimeters wide, or in inches 75 inches wide, and this makes them very good to be sent to go through the letterbox and to be posted without the additional fee. And obviously, as usual, I suggest that you always brand your boxes at the back, so the recipient knows what is about. Here we have another type of necklace, the beaded one, with a small pendant, a bezeled cabochon. Here we can add some other things. This is the 100 GSM. The 250 are extremely beautiful and sturdy and very, very nice. Here again, another option of also displaying the clasp, which is a toggle clasp in this case. And I think this is just a plain paper, plain box that shows you how the box looks like. And if you like this option, I really love how slim they are, and especially the 250. They are absolutely professional looking boxes. If you like this, well, watch and learn how to make them. The first template we are going to work is using the 100 grams 6 by 6 papers from the design pads that you can find for, as we were saying, £1 at the works. And it goes like this. We need the top lid and the bottom one. They are slightly different in size, less than half an inch, and that's why you need to take the measurements separately. Here we have two 6 by 6 papers with the wrong side up. For the top lid, we are working on the top lid now. We are scoring at half an inch, 1 1/8, 4 5/8, so 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 1/4, And then here my scoring board is not long enough, and I need to go up to 5 3/4. So in other words, I need 4 more lines. So I just have it here and I count for 1, 2, 3, 4. And this area we have to trim off. Now with a 90 degrees rotation we do the same scoring. So the first scoring line at half an inch, then 1 1/8, this means 1 in the first line, then 4 5/8, 4 5/8, so 1 2 3 4 5, I never know how to find it in other way, then 5 1/4, and then again we need the 5 3/4, but that 3/4 is 1 2 3 and 4, so 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, and what's left we have to trim off, and this is exactly what we are going to do now. We can also use the trimmer, and this is the top. For the bottom, again we have the wrong side up, and the scoring will be slightly different. So the first scoring line at half an inch, 1 inch and 1/8, then 4 1/2, 5 1/8, so 5 and 1 line, and then 5 5/8. Again we need 1 2 3 4. And this one we cut. We rotate 90 degrees and do the same type of scoring. Half an inch, 1 and 1 line, which is 1 1/8, 4 1/2, then 5 1/8, so 5 and 1 line, and then we need 5 5/8, because I can't do it here. I'll do 4 more lines from the last line, so 1 2 3 4. Okay, and what is left is to be trimmed off, and we trim that off. And we know that this is the bottom. Okay, now we are folding along the lines for both bottom and the top. we are. Now we have to create the box, and for this we have to cut the flaps, the top flaps. So here we have the corner, the first line, the second line, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we cut here. Let me use so this is the first cut. We turn. The second cut would be on the second line, like this. This is the second cut. Then the third cut, we take off this area, and so we have 1, 2, 3 to take this off, and 4 to create this area. So these are the cuts that we do in every corner. So we start with the first, the second, the third, we cut around this square, and the fourth like this. And this is what we do: 1, 2, 3, cut the square, and 4, the small angle. And we do this around all the edges and corners, and 4, and here again 1, 2, 3, and the angle. And here we have the box ready, or the bottom lid ready to be folded. I will use 2 different options of gluing the flaps, so you see what's the difference, and you can choose. So here we have just a liquid glue, and we put it on this side. Okay, and now we fold like this, up, up, make sure they match nicely here at the corner. Hold the V flap with your thumb and fold over. Then flap up, make sure that is a good match here, hold, fold over. Flap up, fold over. Flap and fold over, and then just press to make sure that you have a good, nice glued area. And this is the bottom lid. For the top, we continue with the same sequence of trimming for the box. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and another one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here we have the top lid ready to be folded again. For the top lid, I'm going to use the double-sided tape. And take off the paper, the backing paper. And now we form the box. So lift up, fold the flap, match them together in the corner, and then fold over the long flap. The small flap, make sure that this is a nice square. Hold it with your thumb and fold. Flap in, hold it, and same in the last one. Okay, and here we have the top and the bottom, and here we have our box. Now we only need to make a holder, and we can see that the, let's see which one is the top, which is the bottom. Okay, so the dimension of the holder will be, let's say, an 8.5, and should be by 8.5 as well. This means that we just create an 8.5 by 8.5 square, a strong card, and we just make 2 triangles. We attach this ribbon, and here you have your highly customized packaging. Thank you for watching.